What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump. Venus Williams many times has been under the shadow of her sister, Serena Williams. And, you know, if not for her sister being Serena, I believe that she would have a lot more respect in the tennis world. But nonetheless, she's been one of the all-time tennis greats. Not as great as Serena, but for sure done very well. And, you know, she's 6'1". Yeah, I think that when she gets, you know, dressed up and things like that, she looks very good, you know. And in my opinion, I mean, obviously, but I've seen some really good pictures of her. I think she's more attractive than Serena. But she's went, you know, sort of viral here in this last article of Cosmopolitan. And she said that she's pretty unbothered when family members try to pressure her into tying the knot and having kids. Okay? She's 41 years old. She has a lifestyle brand. She has a lot of money in beauty and wellness brands in the past, and she says that that she likes her life. She doesn't want to change it for any reason, you know, and you know, people are telling her that she's going to miss her window of opportunity to get married, and she was like, "Hey, listen, you might feel this way, but I don't." And the reality is that I believe there are some women that feel like that. Okay? I believe they feel like that. But I think there's a reason why. Okay? Now, I think that Venus Williams is, like, in this Cosmopolitan photo, I think she's very attractive in this photo. I mean, to me, I like, you know, black women that look like her with, you know, more of your African features and things like that. I think she looks perfect. Nice legs, long legs, and, you know, really toned body. I think she's gorgeous in this photo. But the reality is, there's a reason why she feels like that. And I think the reason that she feels like that is she's come to terms, like many professional women in their 40s, that the door is not going to come knocking. Okay? And the reality is that many black women in America have this saying called, "I can do bad all by myself." This is what Venus has come to. And Serena Williams, if she didn't marry down with the guy that from Reddit, I forgot what the guy's name is, Alex Ohanian, whatever his name is, but you know, that's what Serena Williams ended up doing. She didn't want to do bad all by herself, so the opportunity she had to grab that guy, she took it. But when she was dealing with some other guys like Drake and other guys like that, she was just getting smashed, and that was it, and nobody would take her serious. And the reality is that the guys that Venus wanted to get, she couldn't get them. Like, we need to start having, you know, let's decode conversations, okay? Because Venus at 41, is she the same person? And I want to be just honest, like, about this. Is she the same person that she was at 31? Is she the same person that she is at 21? There had to be a point in her life where she was really interested in getting married, really interested in being somebody's wife. At 41, things have been what they are, right? We heard Tracy Ellis Ross say this. And this is not just indicative of her. This is indicative of many African-American women out there that have this position. And the reality is, for them, if you like it, I love it. And what are we seeing? That a lot of women who keep talking about this, they feel sort of bothered. And the reason why is because the success that they have, the money that they have, and, you know, a lot of times women don't want to date down. I understand that. Because when you're worth hundreds of millions of dollars and you have all that, you still would like to have a man that is, you know, doing better than you. But the men that are doing better than you, how do you compare to those women who are not doing better than you? I mean, if that makes sense, because for real, if you're a man that's on the level of Venus Williams, you're going to classify her in the same level many times as the lady who makes $80,000 a year. You might classify her in the same level as a lady that makes $100,000 a year. To be honest, you might classify her in the same level as a woman who don't have no income but might be a grad student. And it's very hard for a lot of professional black women who chase their careers, who chase their goals. It's almost parallel to that of chasing marriage. You know, like I watch NTV. And if you guys don't know, I'm not talking about MTV, but NTV, which is a broadcast news nation that's available in Kenya and Uganda. All right. And, you know, they have these particular episodes that I really like a lot. And if you're into the business stuff, I don't care where you're at, but it's just really, really good. You know, they have this particular thing called Enterprise Talk Show, right? And you'll see a lot of ladies who are entrepreneurs in Africa. And many of them wear different hats. Like, I'm a fish farmer, I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I'm very successful. It's sometimes you can see that, like with I believe her name is Keisha, the mayor of Atlanta. But you see it with a lot of people in other countries where they're wearing multiple hats. They're a wife. They still happen to do business, but they're still submissive women to a certain degree, or at least we assume. But like Keisha Bottoms, you see that. But most black women, when they become very successful, they don't have a husband. You know, you don't really see it as often as you see it in other groups, right? And the reality is that they hide those reasons because I just want to be by myself. Now, if it's a man and you say, well, I just want to be by myself, I don't want to get married, people look at you like you're stupid. Like, are you gay or something? Or you don't like women? Or you hate women? Or, you know, those questions. But when a woman says like, oh, I want to be by myself, no one ever questions it. There's no motive for that. And the reality is that it's just too hard for them to get what they want. And I would want a position. It has something to do with looks. Okay. I don't think that Venus Williams is unattractive by any means. Some of you guys say I have bad choice of women. I don't think so. I don't think that she's unattractive. I just really feel like women like her that are very successful, they're not really positioning themselves to get a husband. They're thinking like, oh, well, with my success will come a man. That doesn't work for women. It works for men. Like if you become a provider, all of a sudden you're working towards being a husband. It's a part of being a man, right? If you are a provider, a leader, somebody that's really good in the industry, by default, it works in being a man. By default, like you can't get around it. But now when you're a woman and you have that, you're a very successful business person, you're in America, and you're very successful, and you have so much pressure to like, girl, why you need a man? Girl, why you need that? Girl, why you do this? And girl, you don't need no dude. You already, doing well by yourself. I mean, then you kind of feel like, that person's going to come find you, and that person doesn't, because there's just so many women out there of all nationalities who just want a man and want that to be a part of their life. A lot of successful black women, they're kind of like, well, if it happens, it happens. And if it don't, then whatever. But maybe I'm wrong on this, guys. What do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe at the bell, check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.